It's been about 6 months since we moved to France, and we're staying in the countryside. Usually between my work hours I try to go for a walk, so let's go together. Interested? Continue watching. Enjoy. It's a little chilly today, so I'm wearing a coat, and it's also rained, but right now it's perfect for a walk. I think that very soon we are going to move because my husband works in Paris and he spends a lot of time commuting. So we're looking for housing right now, but while I'm here trying to enjoy this little countryside. As you can see, we kind of live in the forest, and that's the road to our house. Over here there's people who have farms and all of the fields are theirs. The closest village to us is Lombron. It's a 30-minute walk. In my childhood, for the summer we would often go to the village too, to visit my grandma and to help her with the garden. And when we came here literally every day, I think about those happy times at my grandma's place. But still, it's so unusual living so far away from the city, as in Ukraine we used to live in the capital. And in this video I am going to talk a little bit about life as immigrants. Living to another country is always not an easy task. Immigration has a lot of ups and downs as a roller coaster. It's not the first time when we move out. So the first time I moved out when I was a student for university. I went to the US, and my husband, he went on a religious mission to Scotland and Ireland. Then we both came back to Ukraine and got married. After that, for some time we lived in France, and then we came back to Ukraine. So last 2.5 years we spent in Ukraine, and now it's France. For those who are planning to immigrate, I would recommend to find as much information as you can about the country where you're going to, because traveling and living, it's two different things. The first problem that you face is the language. And I'd say even if you know the language, but you move to a different country, for example, you're American, but you move to the UK or to Scotland, especially Scotland, you will have difficulties with language because the dialect is different. And especially if you move when you don't know the language, it's just really tiring when you can't express yourself fully and you have to be really patient. But I think that because I'm a language teacher, it kind of helps me to stay patient, because I know that if you do the right thing, if you practice, it's gonna get better and you'll eventually feel free. And free. The second thing for me is definitely because this wasn't really planned, and we moved not because we wanted to, but because we kind of had to. Well, I think that even when people move not because of war, it's still the same kind of feeling homesick. What we kind of have decided and what helps us is that we agreed that we are staying here minimum for a year, and then we are going to decide if we move to a different country, if we move back to Ukraine, if we stay here. So we kind of gave ourselves a year to get our thoughts together. So yeah, well, just show you a little bit the houses. Yeah, French countryside is beautiful. Another thing about immigrants is that usually it's new experiences and it's something good, but because we kind of moved because of the war, it's different and you feel guilty. You know, there's this thing as survival's guilt. And because of it, it's so difficult to enjoy fully moving to a new place, because there's so many beautiful, amazing experiences. It's difficult to enjoy it fully because you think about war all the time. that I really want to learn, and I'm learning right now, is to balance my desire to help and to give fully my energy to the war topic and to things that I can actually do to help, and also trying to balance this with my life and my health and enjoying little things and big things, and just accept the good things and the bad things we have in life. Yeah, so this was a little walk. Let me know in comments if you feel homesick living abroad. I would really appreciate if you leave some comments below. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next video.